Hey everybody, it's Toya Tillett and I'm back with another video. This is the review of Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 5 Episode 22, the finale episode, Too Little Too Late. Okay, now when we started the episode off, we found out that Fatima, the whole time she was playing too much. And she really don't got no baby, but she was trying to make Zach feel the way she felt whenever she found out Zach had a baby. But what I don't like is the fact that she said, well, now you see how I felt. Talking about, I ain't know I had to tell you nothing because you ain't tell me nothing. He didn't know he had a baby. In order to tell you about a baby, you playing it off as if you had a child, that you birthed a child and you just gave him away. So you know about this kid and you did not mention this kid, neither is you in this baby's life. So it's like you trying to play that off like that, so it's not adding up to what Zach did. Because Zach, for one, this anonymous child, the child that he did not know about at first, he created this baby back before he met you. So in that case, you can't say, oh, now you see how it feel. And oh, like it's just how you was making it seem as if he made the baby on you. So I still can't get with it. And that's my thing on that. But other than that, I mean, I get why Fatima had to rub it in his face, because she did want him to understand just how important her emotions are, like just how important her feelings are, just how important this is to her. But at the same time, it don't equal up to what really happened. Like your scenario don't match his. So come on now. And then on top of that, you got this guy popping up in Zach's address. If I was Zach, I would have still wanted to know who is he? Who is this guy that you got to act like your baby daddy? Like, who is this guy? I still need to know that, because now he walking around with my address. Because of your games that you have to play. Like, why, Fatima? It'd be a lot of stuff that I just feel like you too old for. And I done spoke out on the same with Karen and Zach, because I ain't finna leave him out. He act more childish than the both of these women. But nobody wanna call that out. So either way, I feel like it was a good way to see, for him to be able to feel the emotions that you felt at the moment. But like I said, it's not the same scenario, so it's really like what are you really trying to get from this? So either way, moving on from that, her and Zach, they went out to eat and everything was cool on that. She's still telling Zach that he need to go talk to Karen once again. So over there at the salon, speaking of Karen, Aaron over there clowning, okay? Telling a girl that she need to leave. She need to leave, okay? She like, oh, you want me to? No, first she was like, hey girl, calling Karen a girl. Hey girl, don't trust him. You want me to tell you why? Yeah, you want me to tell you why? Oh yeah, I'll tell her. I'm talking about Shawty was going wild, okay? Wilding. And I really don't even understand what or who she really is, because all Aaron gave Karen was that, oh, she's somebody that been stalking me. And now I'm finna go file a police report on her. listen to what you just said. This is someone that has been stalking me. And now, today, since she pop up at your shop, since she pop up at Karen's shop, now you're going to go file a police report. But she been stalking you. So why you ain't being filed a police report? I feel like you bullshitting, Aaron. I really do. I feel like you full of shit. I really, really, really hate to say this because I wanted to trust Aaron, even though I always had a side eye on him. You know. And if you watched my previous videos, then you know why I always had a side eye on him. But I did kind of want to trust you a little bit, Aaron. I did kind of want to, see this thing work out since you done put in so much work and time anyway. I mean, you've been around since what? The end of first season? The middle of first season? Aaron been around for a while. So, in that matter, it's like, I really do want to see him succeed with this relationship that he wants so badly with Karen. And I also want to see Karen succeed. And like I said, even if she don't be with Aaron, I still want her to be genuinely happy within herself, period, because she deserves that. Now, Aaron, in my eyes, he done messed up. He done messed up. Now, it looked like Karen might give him another chance. But, in my eyes, he done messed up. Because ain't no way. And then it just don't sit right with me how you can't explain it to me right then and there. Talking about, I could tell you all about it. But I can't tell you right now. To me, that's bullshit. No. Because I'm going to feel like, okay, I don't even really want to hear what you got to say when you come back with it because I'm going to feel like even if you didn't go and think about some shit to say, I'm still going to feel like maybe there's a big possibility that you didn't already, I gave you enough time to go think about a lie. So it's definitely hard for me to believe you now. Why couldn't Aaron explain it to Karen right then and there? Like he had to go rush off and file a police report. He could have called the cops right then and there. He didn't have to rush off to go file a police report. To me, that just don't add up. Because if you say this girl been stalking you, why you ain't being rushed off and filed that police report? Why it's so important to you now, Aaron? Now since the girl over here clowning at Karen's shop. And then so Pam, she let Karen know that she can find out who the girl is. Like she can get her on Instagram and DM her. So, y'all, in the midst of time, that's what Pam did. So, that had showed up over there to the salon like Fatima told him to. Okay? And he was talking to Pam. Pam done sat there and told Zach all Karen business. Talking about Aaron had some woman outside. So, that's when Pam told Zach that he can go and go back there and talk to her, but you better keep it on the hush. Don't tell her I told you shit. Okay? So, after that, Zach went inside of Karen's office. And he was trying to apologize to her about what he had did at the steam plant. But Karen, she really wasn't trying to hear that shit. And honestly, I don't blame her. For one, at a time like this, like my day has already been rocky. And now here you come. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, and like I said in my previous review, Karen has the right to not want to talk to him right now. And she has the right to not want to accept his apology right now. Not saying it's cool to hold a grudge, but I am saying that it's okay to take your time to forgive. It's okay to take your time to let someone back into your space. You know what I'm saying? Especially in that type of situation. So I can understand her saying like, yeah, I'm clearly not signing the papers. Like, I clearly don't really even want to talk to you right now. But if I do decide to sign them, she did have to let him know. If I do decide, I'll give you a call. Like, okay, goodbye. He's still standing around like, why are you being like this? I'm trying to apologize to you. Like, I mean, honestly, to me, Karen, she didn't get rowdy with him. She didn't have no slick mouth or anything. Like, she literally was just coming off like a woman that had just had a bad day and didn't feel like dealing with no more bullshit on top of it. And that's okay. Like, I honestly didn't find nothing wrong with the way she basically escorted him out of her salon. Seriously. Like, you're truly sorry and that's fine. But I'm truly not signing the papers right now. And honestly, I don't even want to talk to you about this right now. But if I do decide to sign them, Zach, I will give you a call. Like, come on. And now he still want to stand there and yank more drama out of her that she's not trying to perform. And that she's the one going to get pent for if she did snap back on him. See, that's why I don't like her. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, she clearly don't feel like being bothered. And she clearly don't feel like signing no papers. Like, she have the right to make the right decision if she want to, whatever decision she want to make. Whether it's right or wrong. She have the right to make that. Because at the end of the day, she is that child's mom. So she have the right to want the best for her child. And if she don't want to sign no papers right now, especially not in an emotional state of mind, she don't have to. Now, moving right along from that, Sabrina had called all the girls to come over to Danny's place because they all had to have the intervention, remember? So they got there and they all started circling around. So Danny was like, okay, yeah, we're going to need drinks for this, clearly. So that's when Karen asked her how she doing. Danny was like, I should be asking you how you doing. You the one with child, you know? So, Andy got the nerve to say, oh, well, I'm surprised you're not with child with your latest activities. Andy, if that's the case, shouldn't you be peeing on the stick every week? Fooling around with Gary every night? With your latest activities? And then you fooling around with Gary / Robin. So, I mean, your latest activities is really not that much different from Danny's. That's why I'm glad Danny had to call the girls out. Like, clearly, I feel her, even though, like I said in my previous review, I knew Danny was going to get defensive and start trying to, point out everything else that the girl's doing. Like, how can you tell me about myself whenever you doing this and you doing that? I knew she was going to do that. And I understand why she had to point that out to the girls. Although I do still agree with the fact that The girls are only trying to support her as friends, genuinely. Although Danny has a point. Coming from them, it's pretty funny coming from them. Because like she told Sabrina, I mean, you only messing with one guy right now on this calendar date. But do you want me to go back? Baby girl, roll the cameras. Okay? So when Jacoby had your ass pinned up on top of your countertop, is what I thought Danny was gonna say. But she didn't. She talking about way back in college. Girl, we got some new tea. You forgot? Yeah. So that's what I was thinking about. Like, hold on, Kevin was at the door whenever Jacoby was butt naked, okay, in the refrigerator. Let's not forget the latest activities that you have been doing as well. So I'm glad that she hit them all up and had to remind the girls that their latest activities ain't no different than mine. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel Danny where she coming from at that point. Now when she said that, okay, y'all standing in my house, the same house that a guy put his hands on me, spat on me like a dog, or whatever she said, and all this and that. So she telling the girls that basically I feel like she was trying to say that y'all making my trauma even worse. Like this is even more traumatizing for me than what I just had to go through in this same exact place. And now y'all reminding me of it. So I feel her where she's coming from. I'm not trying to be insensitive to that when I say this, but Danny, let's not forget. I wish that you would have had the same energy whenever you invited another stranger into the very same place that the previous stranger had just beat you and spat on you like a dog. And you still invited another stranger that you met at the same place that you met this last stranger, and you repeated the same pattern. And now you want to blame the girls for putting more trauma on top of your trauma. But I mean, honestly, Danny, you're doing that to yourself. And I wish that you would look at it as such whenever you're doing that to yourself. Not just when the girls are doing that to you. Okay? So, moving right along from that, they brought up a situation that happened at college with Danny. And that she was very insecure about her weight. So, she was like sleeping with different guys, you know. I guess just for the attention of it all. So they was at some college party one night, and it was a gang of guys that I guess was trying to harm Danny in some kind of way. So the girls had to stop it, and they didn't really go deep into it, but you could tell that something really deep happened back in college. Like, you could tell that the girls was really going through it back in college, because Andy, she was over there getting slapped around like a rag doll from her boyfriend. And it was just a lot. Okay? Then come to find out, here go Danny. She around there bopping around throughout the college campus. And ain't no telling what's Sabrina and Karen's backstory. We haven't got it yet. I don't believe. But, anyways. Either way, it was a nice scene. I really did love that scene. That was my favorite scene of the finale, because honestly, the finale was really not what I was expecting. I was hoping for more juice. I'm going to put it like that. But at the same time, that scene, it did it for me. So, moving right along from that, Danny had left. She was like, look, I want y'all to leave. They wouldn't leave, so she went on to leave. And the girls, they sat around and they said they gonna wait all the way until Danny come back. Now Andy, she looking around like, I don't know about y'all, but I got some meat on the line that's waiting on me, okay? AKA Gary. Like, I know I'll be surprised if Andy stick around. But anyways, the next thing, I don't want to leave them tonight because I didn't write no notes at all. But I remember we did see Maurice apologized to Calvin. So that was good that he apologized to Calvin, but I did feel that Maurice was being very insensitive towards Calvin after his apology. So it really can kind of rub someone off as if you're not that serious, like your apology is not sincere. Because here comes Maurice talking about, all those blouses and stuff, yeah, he should have took those because that was ugly and all these, like, come on now. You don't know if them blouses came from his dad that passed away. You don't know if they were special to him. Matters a damn if they ugly. It's just like, stop being so insensitive. Stop trying to make a joke and get a laugh out of everything, Maurice, because it's really played out, especially after all that you're going through. I feel like you really really need to come up out of it at this moment in time. So moving on from that, I am glad that Calvin got his apology because he was well deserved an apology. But next thing you know, Q, he was leaving the airport. I think this is the last scene, y'all. I don't know what happened at the law firm. I forgot what happened at the law firm with Hayden and Gary. But I think that Hayden was telling Gary about Samara. And Gary was like, you for sure that she the real deal? You know, did you scan her first? I don't know what that was supposed to be. Y'all. That's another video for another day. But either way, he was just telling Gary that Samara was the it girl for him. Okay, and that he was over Fatima, I guess. So looks like her plan worked, but at the end of the day, I'm thinking in my head, okay, so Tamara is still gonna be fooling with Hayden even after she got the plan to work, because the whole plan was for her to come through and for him to drop Heather. He done dropped Heather. And I forgot to mention that part about Heather with she came to Zach's place. So I'm gonna talk about that right after I finish this point. Yeah. So is Tamara gonna still be dating Hayden even after she's done? The mission is accomplished. Okay? Heather is dropped. Okay? You know? So is she still gonna be dating him or what? How is that gonna go? Because she did say in the break room when she was filling out the application that what Fatima talking about. She finna get this job and take him for all he got. Period. So who knows? She probably still gonna be dating Hayden. But anyways, y'all, whenever Heather showed up to Zach's house, because Fatima invited her over and didn't even inform Zach that she was on the way. Like, girl, don't do stuff like that. But either way, Fatima in control of everything, y'all. Zach ain't even got his own tongue no more. Like, it's crazy. But Heather came to the door, and so Fatima let her in. So Zach, for some reason, he was looking her up and down like in a disgusting way, but yet and still, you stuck your penis inside of her, like with no condom, raw, in the VIP room of a strip club. If anything, she should be looking at you up and down. You know what I'm saying? As well. If you looking at her up and down like that, because you ain't no different. So come on, let's get it right. She have not disrespected you in no kind of way. I have not seen Heather, get out of line or anything. I have not seen her do this. She done stayed in her lane this whole time while dealing with Zach and Fatima. So I don't understand why he's coming off with that negative energy. So even Heather had to call it out. And she was like, oh, girl, why you looking at me like that? Should I call the police? Like, seriously. Can you back off a bit? Because I'm not here to shake the table at all. Like, I'm not here to cause any havoc on your relationship or your soon-to-be marriage at all. Like, I'm just here to see what the fuck your fiance want, honestly, because she the one told me to meet her here. So if anything, you should be looking at her crazy. Is the way I feel. But anyways, y'all, Heather, she agreed to sign the papers because Zach told her that he would give her $2,000 a month. And so she was like, oh, okay, I'ma sign it. Well, give me the paper. What? Give me a pen. Yeah. You want him now? Cause yeah, I can go and get him. You can keep him whenever you want. Because Zach told her finally that he wanted to see his son. And I think he said he wanted to see his son every weekend. So I'm glad that he's finally trying to work out actually being in the boy's life and not just trying to save some coins on his end. Because honestly, Heather got the weak end of the stick whenever she accepted that $2,000 a month, knowing that man make millions a month. Ain't no way I'm finna accept no $2,000 a month, knowing that my baby daddy knowing that he making $2 million or more a month. No, I'm not finna be accepting no $2,000. You're not finna throw me and my baby no little pennies like that. When you over here, no. And I understand that you didn't know that this was your baby. But at the same time, you knew that the possibilities of making a child was when you stuck your penis inside of her without a condom on it. Like, let's not act like you don't know what comes with that. Please, let's not act like that. So that's why I'm saying, at the end of the day, the girl do deserve her coins. She don't deserve to raise the baby by herself that she didn't make by herself. Especially when he over there leaving it up. Why not make sure she secured the best life for her son? So I agree with Heather. But I don't agree with her accepting no $2,000 a month. Because I would have made sure he upped them coins. Period. And if Fatima sitting over there talking about, if you try to go get a lawyer and get more, you ain't gonna get nothing. Girl, sit back and relax. How you gonna try to rock a boat that you can't control? You can't control what the judge ruled her. Girl, if you don't, stay in your place, Fatima. Because if I was Heather, I would have really tried her cards on that one. Period. Yeah. Just for you saying some shit like that. And then you gonna turn around and ask me if I have a lawyer. But the lawyer that I just had, you worked your move so that he can drop me. So you out of all people asking me if I have a lawyer? Girl, stop. Stop with the shenanigans, Fatima. So either way, I believe that was all for this finale episode. And if I left anything out, I will be back with more videos in between time. Until then, thank y'all for watching. This is your girl, Toya Teller. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. Also, hit that notification bell button so you know when I come through with more videos. Until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Peace.